Hi beans, welcome back, or welcome to. I haven't filmed in a minute, and I had a really good idea because a lot of people have asked me about certain pacifier shapes and shield differences that I personally have and my personal opinions on them and how I like them over the traditional size. So if you're interested, stay tuned, and I'm so excited and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, I'm going to start off with obviously the most simple. So the traditional Gen 1, size 6, little for big. They have the baby pants. There's a bunch of different brands, but this is the most common one you will see online. It is a Gen 1. This one's great. I loved it at first. When I was first experimenting with my journey in pacifier use, this was the first adult one I ever got shape-wise. And it was really nice at first. I love it. Only problem with these, if you don't get the little for big ones, I prefer these because of the stabilizers and the clear teat. It's more durable. This one's kind of stiff, and these deflate more often than like your common. So for me personally, I love these. They're great. They're great for just nighttime use. I prefer the ones that have a clear teat, but overall this one's great. It's simple. It's super duper cute when it's decorated. For example, this would be like a decorated one. I think they're super cute decorated. I prefer them decorated over plain. I just think they look better that way, in my opinion. It's just very cute. Now, this one was my favorite first ever shield that was unique. The Little for Big Gen 2. I have colored teats on all of mine. You don't have to do that. They don't come like that. Excuse the pet hair. But the Gen 2 shield is very cute. I love the shape. I still to this day really love this shape shield. It's still a traditional size 6 nippy. These are really great. I really like these a lot more than the more normal. These have a different texture than these. These are super like soft and like shiny plastic. This is more of a like matte, and I prefer the matte texture, but overall the Gen 2 is really cute. It's reliable, and I love the shape, and I love the plain ones. Here's a little reference of what they look like decorated. I think this is the only decorated one I have. It was made by an old friend that I'm no longer friends with, but I still love it. I think they're cute decorated, but honestly I prefer the Gen 1 shield decorated. I like those ones plain. Now my favorite of all Little for Big shield that has been dropped is this one. The butterfly shield. I love this shield so much. I have a decorated one too. This is I did it myself, so don't judge. It's kind of falling apart. I gotta redo some parts, but this is what it looks like decorated. I like the plain one. This is my favorite shield. Still the traditional size 6. I love it. It's really cute. It sits comfortable on the face. 10 out of 10. I really recommend this for your starting journey. Now, I hate this. Some of you might like it. They remind me of modded baby passies, but not quite. This is the Little for Big small shield. They also have a butterfly shield that is like this. It inflates, like deflates and reinflates as you use it, as a modded baby pacifier would, which I will show you guys those also. I just don't like the way it looks in my mouth. Like, it's cute, but it's kind of uncomfy with my piercings, and I don't exactly like the way it looks. It just looks odd to me. They're cute, not for everybody, not for me, but somebody out there might like them. It's kind of hard to see, but this one's kind of cute. I kind of live for her, but I don't use them too often because of the way they feel on my face. Now getting into my modded ones, I only have 2 different types of modded passies. I have my Nooks. The Nooks are my favorite, still a size 6 teat. These are hard to modify, but I love the way that they look. This one's my favorite. It's got like little flowers, birdhouses on it. Super duper cute. And then this one's got like little blue crowns, and it's gray and white, and it's very cute. These also reinflate. I had to glue them to modify them, but I really like these. If you guys can get a chance to modify them, I really highly recommend it. Just when you modify them, make sure you get these type of teats, because if you try to force in a cloudy one, it will not properly reinflate. So when you're modding baby passies, I just recommend getting the Little for Big teats, because overall it just makes the process a whole lot easier because the stem itself is a lot thinner. Now, my favorite modded passies in this world are MAMs, because they're so easy to do. All you do is boil it, take a flathead screwdriver, pop that little boy off, and then you put the teat in, and then you just pop it back on. and it's really cute. Again, clear teat, easiest way to modify these in my personal opinion. If you guys can do it with a cloudy one, totally go for it. I just never was able to figure it out. But these are really cute, still a size 6. I really like the modified maps. I think they're really cute. Just, I get a lot of comments online like, oh, those are bad for your teeth. Don't actually use baby-sized ones. Please modify your baby passies if you're going to be using them, because it is really bad for your jaw. And the structure and the pressure that it puts on your jaw, it can realign your teeth. So please modify your baby ones if you're using them. Now, for my next one, these are a little different. These were on sale on Rears a while back. They were like $3 a piece. They're a size 4, which isn't ideal. I have makeup on this one. Where's the other one? Intermission. Okay, we grabbed a different one. So these are a size 4, which honestly, it's not as uncomfortable as you would think. It is, I believe, latex or a false latex. So it's got like this brown teat. I love this teat so much. It's very comfortable for short term, but again, this would kind of relate with the baby size. It is a size 4, which is meant for youth. Don't use these for long periods of time. This is a little bit better than a baby passy, but not by much, because it does not have the stem base that you need as an adult with an adult palate to use this comfortably. But overall, they're really cute. They were really cheap at the time, and I had to buy them. So I figured I'd add it into the video because this one is a different shape shield than most common. Now, I have had to buy like 6 of these. There is probably a good 2 or 3 of them floating around my apartment that I can't find. This is the Nook 5, I believe. It is amazing. I love the teat on this. I know it's smaller, but it's still an adult size technically. It is for older teen range for the jaw palette, but your jaw palette isn't much different than a teen. So this one is pretty okay. I fell in love with this. I got it on Rears, Pacifier Addicts, and it was on sale, and I believe they still carry it, but I don't think they're going to be carrying it for long. I really like this. It's very nostalgic for me because when I was younger, I remember having a pacifier just like this with this, and it was white based like this, which I think is so cute. I love Nooks. This was just an amazing find. I really enjoyed finding this. It's very comfortable, surprisingly, for its size. So I have nowhere to complain. It's about a size smaller than your traditional size 6. So it is a little smaller, but it is still safe. PSA, I just wouldn't recommend using them for longer than like an hour at a time, because then it might become dangerous, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me. Just be careful. Now I'm gonna get into the more like unique teats and shapes that I do have that I prefer honestly over the traditional size 6, and I will explain to you guys why and where I got them, and maybe you guys can enjoy them too. First off, I'm gonna start with my Rears Pacifier Addicts. This is a size 8. Now, the size 8 compared to the size 6 is much wider, much longer. Not by much longer, actually. It's just a little tad longer. This was so awesome. This is a really comfortable shape for my mouth personally, and for an adult mouth in general, because I hate to say it, the size 6 passies, I tend to feel like I'm shoving farther into my mouth, and it won't go any farther. So this was so awesome. I can use this for hours, and it's super comfy. It doesn't stay in the mouth while sleeping. I have a few that do. This one is not one of them, unfortunately, but it is really awesome because it is more comfortable for longer term use. Because I noticed when I was using these, within like an hour, my jaw would start to like feel tight and it would hurt, and I would end up taking it out. And with this, I don't really have that problem. I have had no jaw pain, period, with this beauty. I got the Christmas one because it was Christmas time when I got it. And I really love this, and I will be getting a few more of these because they're amazing. This next one I got off of a really small business. I don't believe she sells these anymore because I went on the website and nothing was stocked up, nothing had been changed. Her whole Instagram account is gone. It is an 18+ shop, but it is an adult soother. I'm not sure what size reference this is supposed to be, but it is a very hard bulb that is easily chewed on. This is great for like oral, like stimming and chewing. It's not able to be popped. Like, I have been chewing on this thing for 2 years now. I've had it for about 2 years, and it's still not broken. It's super flexible. It's a butterfly. I really love this one. I don't use it as much anymore because I have a new butterfly one that I really like, but this one is really, really amazing for like chewing. And the bulb is a little, actually kind of a lot longer than this one. This one sits comfortably in the mouth, but it isn't really for like sucking. Personally, for me, it hurts because it's so hard up here. Like, this is like really, really hard. This part isn't, it's very comfortable, but this part is really hard on the soft palate, so it's not good really for sucking per se, for me personally. But I really, really enjoy this when I'm gaming and just kind of frustrated and chewing, so that I'm not busting through like my common ones like this, because these are really easy to rupture. This one, I haven't bit through it, period. So this one is really great. I love it, and I really wish you guys could still get your hands on it, but I'm pretty sure you can't, unfortunately. Now, this one is one of my all-time favorites. It's in my top 3. This is the Fix size 10 pacifier. It is a bigger shield than your common size 6, or even just common shield, size 6 shield. It is much larger. You can tell the size difference when it's up to the face. It is much bigger. It helps me feel smaller as a curvy person. I am technically plus-sized. I am bigger than your common human, and sometimes it's hard to feel small with gear that is more so like this, because it kind of sometimes will feel odd on my face. This one is amazing. Now, the teat is also a size 10. This looks scary, I know, compared to this. It does look a little intimidating, but this sits in my mouth the most comfortable. Second most comfortable out of all of the ones that I have. It is very comfortable in the mouth. It seems to feel like it fills the mouth rather than like all this spare room. It is really awesome. It reinflates. I overall really like this. I was super scared to get it. I had judged it a lot online. I was like, there is no way. It's so big. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it before I make negative comments. And I tried it. And overall, this is one of my favorite pacifiers now. I really love it. I have 2 of these. I'm gonna get more. I really love the big shield. I really love the size difference in the teat. It's very comfortable. It's very soothing. I really love this. 10 out of 10 for me. This is my favorite. Now, this is one that I'm kind of like controversial right now. I haven't used it a whole ton. I've used it a lot. I've had it for a few weeks. This one. This is another Rears Pacifier, Addict's Pacifier. It is a soother. It is another version of this one, which to me, this one's better than this one for the sole purpose. This one's for sucking. This one's for chewing. Now, this bulb is comfortable. It, again, might seem kind of intimidating compared to this, but these types of pacifiers are meant to mimic as if you are a baby. It is supposed to hit your soft palate of your mouth. Now, for me, I really love this. When I first got it, it was a lot more firm than it is now. It's still pretty firm, but it's a lot softer since using it. It's good for chewing. I don't know how much though, because I'm kind of scared to rupture it because it does seem like a thin plastic. But this shape is really cute. I don't like that I can see inside my mouth when I use it if I look at myself, which kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. But other than that, it's very comfortable. It's super great for chewing as long as you're not like nom-nomming. I feel like this one's more for nom-nomming. I really want to get the little comforts nom-nom one. It's supposed to be like jewelry. I really want to get that one and try it. But this one's a great substitute. It has a little passy holder thingy. I love it. I wish I would have got pink, but I got green because I didn't want to be like everyone else. But I really do like it. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite, but it's really nice. I really do like the way it feels sometimes, but it's not an all the time one for me. But this is a really cute one to add to the video. Now we're going to get into my favorite pacifier of all time. I will be getting more colors. It is the Baby Your Doll Vintage Baby Shield. This thing is my lifeline. I use it every night. It stays in my mouth. It is super comfortable. It came with 2 different teats. I put the other teat on another shield because I had to be able to use it at the same time without having to like intermittently switch it out. This is amazing. It is a longer spout. Longer, sits in the soft palate perfectly. It is so comfortable. It reinflates, and this one has like a little tongue pocket hole thing. It's like flat under here, which I found really, really nice. Like, I was kind of skeptical about it, and I really love it. Like, I love it more than anything I own pacifier wise. This is my go-to. This is 100% my go-to. I really, really adore it. I cannot wait to get more colors. I got it when it first came out, and I've been using it ever since. I've had it for like 5-6 months, and I have nonstop been using it. I hate that I like take advantage of all of the beautiful art pieces and decos that I have, but this is just perfect for me. Now, with that being said, it came with this teat as well, which is a cherry pop style teat. I really like this one. It's not my favorite. It's a little too long for me. Now, this one is much longer than this one, by far. It is a lot longer than this one. I like it if I'm just like, but if I put this all the way in my mouth, I'm going to gag. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, this is like a little too long for me. I really like it. I like the cherry pop style. It's really comfortable. It's just, it's too long. Now, some people might have a longer palette, like jaw palette, than I do. Everybody's body is made differently, but for me personally, this teat was just not 100% for me. I really like the texture of it, but I can't do the length. Now, with that being said, I'm pretty sure I've gone through all of the unique Pacifier shields and teats that I have, and I really can't wait to expand and get more and try new companies. But overall, I feel like there are a lot of great options out there that aren't just the traditional size 6. I started off with the traditional size 6s, and that was perfect, but now that I'm more so in my journey, I really appreciate the different styled teats because they are unique to each person's mouth. Not one is alike. And I like the variety. The pacifier community is really, really expanding and, you know, becoming more safe for actual adult mouths. And overall, the size 6 is great. It's an adult size, but it's not exactly the most safe. It still has a lot of issues with people having jaw alignment issues, and, you know, I'm just so glad that companies are starting to really think about the impact that us babies really, really need these items and more safe options. But with that, this concludes the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what kind of other videos you guys want to see, and hopefully I can try to post a little more consistently than I have been. But other than that, I love you beans, and I hope you have a good day, and like and subscribe if you like. See you next time.